Hi, this is David with eminitradingstrategies.com. In this video we're going to attempt to take an NSE trade. Let me get my brackets set up here for the NSE. There we go. I'm going to go for 8 and 5. You'll see off here to the left this yellow shading. This is our Pro version 2 that has our rules baked into it, and it's telling us that when it's yellow, we're not taking normal system entries. But now that it's came out of the yellow and into the white, we're now ready to take the next NSE. This is normally a very high percentage win when we come out of the no NSE zone, which is that yellow zone. So we're going to wait for an NSE to the long side, take it, and see if we can grab a quick 5 ticks off the trade. Now I could typically take this trade for a little more. However, we're right there around the 1090 level. We may see a little bit of resistance up there, so I'm just going to go for 5 ticks. Although this is a trade coming out of that no NSE zone, that first NSE, we could see 2 points pretty quick. It's also plausible that we'll see the NSE turn right back around and fail, then we'll have to reverse and recover, and that second NSE is also a very powerful setup. We'll see many a times, well, we're getting ready to go. Let's place this trade here. Let's get ready to go. Got another bar to form here. We should get ready to see a normal system entry. What I was saying is that's a high probability trade after we come out of NSE. Well, our trades don't always win, but when this trade, let's get ready. We're getting ready to go. Let's see if we get a long signal, then I'll try to finish my thought. Here we go. Okay, we're long. This is a high probability winner coming out of no trade zone. But this could turn right around and be a loser. And if it does, that reversal trade that we will make if it loses is a high percentage winner as well. So if this trade doesn't make our 4 to 7 tick, 4 to 6 tick profit, it's very likely the reversal trade will. This is one strategy that I teach in my tick trade or day trading system. And it's this strategy alone is really a home run trade that we can take just coming out of the no NSE zone. So in any event, we're long. We've already got about 3 ticks profit. Like I said, may see a little resistance up there at 1090, but because of the what I just told you about being a coming out of no NSE zone, it's very likely that we'll see a nice trade here, a nice 4 to 8 tick move off this NSE, and I'm going to try to grab 5 ticks off the trade, make it a nice one and done day. And again, if I wasn't fighting at 1090 level, 1090 is a psychological number. I'm not a support and resistance trader, but 1090 is definitely a psychological number. So I'm just going to go 1 tick above it, as it may very well just bounce through it, turn right back around a little bit before it continues or decides if it's going to stay above 1090. It's about the only place that I use support and resistance is when I'm watching the 1090s or 1080 or 1050, something like that. So this is the NSE coming out of no NSE zone, high probability chance of winning on this trade, or if it loses, the following trade is a high probability winner as well to recover and make some profit on that trade as well. In any event, we get a lot of feedback from the videos we post. We're glad you like them. We continue to do them. Feel free to get in touch with us if you have any questions about it. Hopefully we'll get some action here, whether it be a profitable trade or a reversal trade. I'll have to probably stop the video here and restart it as fast as I can. Going against us a couple ticks, so this may end up turning around, and if it does, we're just simply going to reverse and recover based on my system rules. And you'll see there's a short EET over to the right hand side. Because of the strength possibility of this long NSE that I've been talking about in this duration of this video, I would avoid the short EET. Sometimes, we've got a lot of setups and some are going to be going against the other, and we'll get a lot of students saying, well, which one should I take? Well, here's an opportunity of when you wouldn't want to take the EET because the possibility of this NSE coming out of no NSE zone is a high probability winner, so you would want to avoid the short EET. And if we hit our target, the EET is going to get stopped out at 1090, so a good example of how we avoided a losing trade by just coming out of the no NSE zone and knowing what trade not to take. Now, of course, we haven't made our money yet. Here we go. Well, we've got 4 ticks. Let's see if we can get our 5 ticks. EET was a loser, so we avoided that. That was nice. Let me get my stop loss moved up here. Let's see if we can bounce up through 1090. Here we go. And we're off. So we had a good example of coming out of no NSE zone, had a nice winner, and we avoided a loser, and that's what this is all about. Thanks for watching.